Okay, good Wednesday evening. Welcome to the Sports Talk with kerry, wehmeyer show for Wednesday, April 21st. We're going to be going over today's news headlines here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We all live tonight, so if you want to come in and video chat with us, or if you want to come in regular chat with us, you can do that through Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter's chat sections. They will be posted. We will see the chat sections in StreamYard. We will know you're here. So let us know. So I'm going to go ahead and send those links out to you. So we're going to do that right now. And that's the link for Twitter and YouTube. We'll go over to Facebook. So we're going to switch over to Facebook. I'm going to switch over to Facebook and I'll put it in. So let me go ahead and put that in for you. So there it is. We are okay. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter has the links posted. So the links are posted. So also, if you want to come in ready, just regular chat, just once again do it through the platforms you're representing. If you're representing Facebook, you can go through Facebook or Twitter or YouTube. So let's go ahead and give you a scoreboard update. Major League Baseball tonight, and also we're going to give you an NBA scoreboard update as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we're going through Major League Baseball scoreboard. I'm going to once again, we cannot show this game to you. We're all live. Yankees and Braves going on right now. Bottom of the seventh. 2 outs. 3-0 Braves on top. So 3-0 Braves. We cannot show you that game. So we'll give you a full scoreboard update. Okay, full scoreboard update. We just talked about it. 2 outs in the inning. Reds on top 3-0. That game's in the top of the seventh. Arizona has runners at first and second and 2 outs. Also, Tampa Bay, Toronto on top 2-0. Keep saying Tampa Bay. Toronto on top 4-0. Runner at first, 2 outs. Also, Mets on top 2-1. That's in the bottom of the fourth. Runners at first and second for the Cubs. Velez is batting for the Cubs. Tampa Bay on top 4-2. So I just mentioned Tampa Bay. It's 4-2 Tampa Bay. In the first game, Arizona wins 5-4. Also, Philadelphia wins 6-5. Also, the Marlins went 3-0 in their game today. Also, Pittsburgh winning 3-2. The Rockies winning 6-3 over the Houston Astros. Also, Oakland A's, scroll it down. Let's see. Oakland did win 13-12. Also, the Nationals winning 1-0. That was in today earlier games today. Rangers winning 7-4. Brewers winning 4-2. Pirates winning 5-2. So the game between the White Sox and the Indians was postponed. Makeup date will be in May due to the snow and cold weather up in the Midwest. So that is once again, the game will not happen. So let's go ahead and give you an NHL scoreboard update. So we're going to go through the NHL scores as well while we're online. Okay, Nashville on top 3-1 are the games going on tonight. Minnesota taking on Arizona. And also Las Vegas taking on San Jose. And also Montreal will take on the Edmonton Oilers. That'll be at 9 p.m. So 9 p.m. for those games. And we'll go over to the NBA scoreboard. Okay, NBA scoreboard tonight. So we'll wait for the NBA scoreboard load up. So we have it. Bulls down 108-83. That's in the fourth quarter. Thunder on top. Thunder down 104-99. Sun on top 85-83. That's in the fourth quarter. Also, Warriors winning 88-84. That's in the third quarter as well. 41 seconds remaining in the third quarter in that game. Also, Toronto winning 104-89 against the Brooklyn Nets as a back-to-back game with Brooklyn tonight. Also, the Knicks down 54-52. That's in the second quarter. Trae Young, 18 points. So let me scroll it down. So Derrick Rose, 12 points. So Derrick Rose, 12 points. Also, the Jazz on top 58-43. And also the Detroit Pistons on top 32-25. That game is in the first quarter. Miami up by 1, 18-17. That game's going Bam Adebayo, 7 points. DeRozan, 4. Also, Memphis and LA Clippers will be playing at 9. So just in about a half hour from now to an hour, about around 9 o'clock. Also, Denver will take on Trailblazers, and Sacramento will take on Minnesota. So Minnesota will play tonight. So that is your NBA scoreboard tonight. NBA scoreboard for this evening. So let's go to the news headlines on ESPN. So we're gonna switch this over and go over to the news headlines. Okay, let's okay, NFL owners okay the replay changes for the 2021 season. So it looks like there are going to be some changes going to be in effect for 2021 NFL season. So NFL owners approve a series of new rules for the 2021 season, including one that will extend influence of replay officials amongst ongoing demand from coaches. We'll have more oversight of game day officials, so that's probably going to happen. Also, owners rejected another proposal that could have a full-time sky judge. So I think that's something they need to just stick with those replay officials because they already have them. Also, replays will not be able to throw flags and reverse calls on their own. So that's going to have to be a reviewable call. So that's just what they're. This is a list of rules that's going to happen this year for the NFL season. Also, approval of relaxation of rules of number of players and certain positions. So that looks like that's going to take effect this year. Also, approve 1 year experiment in attempt to ease recovery onside kicks. So that's probably going to be another. That's another issue that's been definitely on the table for the NFL owners to discuss. So that's what they're discussing. Also, table a rule that would extend area where players are prohibited from blocking below the waist. So it looks like that probably going to stay in effect. Also, eliminating overtime in postseason games. So looks like no more overtime in the postseason. So that's probably going to once again, that's also a change of rule that will force a loss of down if 2 passes are completed behind the line of scrimmage. So that's probably going to be another problem. Also, approval of rule change to ensure enforcement of accepted penalties during a successful try attempt. So that's another one. Also, do not act on a spot or choose a proposal. That's what they're also discussing. So this is a lot of stuff that's coming out for the new 2021 football season. So the rules, I mean, like I said, these rules are definitely going to be have a positive impact. So if they if one of them helps out, that can help out their that team in the long run. But it most likely you're going to have some negative impacts as well. So it's both sides to the story when it comes down to it. So that's just something we're going to have to learn to as fans to adapt to when it comes down to it. I know it's going to be a tough one, but we have to, like, once again, I mean, life is not fair. We have to adapt to those rules and regulations. If we don't like them, they can change them. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. So what else we have on this Wednesday night? Okay. George Floyd's brother supports Las Vegas Raiders after a tweet uproar. So it looks like they're going to they having a little issue. This is something that's definitely since this verdict came out of not guilty, guilty of Derek Chauvin. So that's probably, this is probably going to not it's going to be continue to be an issue. Once again, pow! So once again, the organization received backlash from a tweet. The conviction of police officer Derek Chauvin. So that's what they're talking about. On behalf of our family, I would extend our deepest gratitude to the Las Vegas Raiders organization and its leadership for support of our family. So that's what they said. This is what one of the Las Vegas Raiders tweets said. I can't breathe for 2021. So that's what look, I'll be honest with you. Look, if they want to support the George Floyd family, they should have the right to do that. I mean, look, people should not come out and just bitch about a team like the Las Vegas Raiders supporting a cause like justice and equality in this country. So that's something. Look, it's going to be a very edgy situation when it comes down to it. I mean, that's not, like I said. Look, I mean, George Floyd's brother does support the Las Vegas Raiders on that cause, but the backlash just gets worse and worse. But the truth of the matter is, these people, look, the guy was found guilty. Look, all the sports organizations definitely came out in support of this verdict. So that's something, look, that's have to be understand in certain situations. So that's what they was talking about. So I think, like I said, look, I'm not going to criticize the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's go ahead and hear from what they had to say about it this morning on the talk shows. I'm going to go ahead and play that video. So let me let you hear what they had to say, and we'll comment about it.
It took me a minute to kind of decipher
I'm muted.
Like, what are you saying? Like, what are you trying to say, Mark Davis? And then I said to myself, okay, let me give him the benefit of the doubt because he can't be that stupid. And but it was tone deaf at the timing.
Yeah.
The timing of it is not. I kind of understand what he was saying, but you could have taken the quote from George's brother, from Floyd's brother, and just used that quote, and you wouldn't even have these issues. Or elaborate on I can't breathe. Elaborate. What do you mean? Tell us more about that. And he didn't do it, and so therefore he got the backlash from it.
And well, like I said, the backlash is going to come. But the truth of the matter is, they're going to support that. Pure and simple. I mean, how hard is it to speak out about racial injustice? So, like I said, I don't give a rat's ass about all the backlash on this Derek Chauvin trial. So, once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com for more information. That's okay. Let's see. Houston Rockets. Kevin Porter Jr. violated NBA health and safety protocols with strip club blizzard. So this is something that he should have never done. He should have learned his lesson because, look, the coronavirus is still going on in this country. Sure, we got over 100 and something people vaccinated in this country, but the truth of the matter is we're still in a pandemic. Why in the hell that Kevin Porter Jr. would go to a goddamn strip club in a situation like this? Why? He has to understand, look, when you do stuff like that, you're going to get criticized for it. Pure and simple. So, the Miami-Dade police said Brown had multiple lacerations to his body. So that's what they're talking about. He did once again violate the safety protocol limits, which players can't be going around going to parties and stuff like that. So that's like I said, that is his fault what he did. He should once again suffer the consequences for his actions, because look, when the NBA sets rules up for everyone to abide by, you must abide by them. Pure and simple. I mean, there's no argument, ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, look, Kevin Porter Jr., look, he put his own self in danger when it comes to going to that strip club. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. That's ESPN.com. Okay, what else we have? Okay, Real Madrid president for Florentino Perez. Super League is on standby. Champions League is once again still going to be going on. So they want to make it into a Super League. So that's kind of what's going to happen with the Premier League. They're going to break up those like the teams like the Premier League in England and the Italian leagues and stuff like that. So they're going to make it a super league. So that's something right there. They're going to absolutely, that's going to be in the works. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Okay, Antonio Brown settles dispute with ex-trainer who accused him of sexual assault. So he did settle with Brittany Taylor, who was named in a lawsuit back in 2019. So he did settle with Miss Taylor. So I think that once again, that's a step in the right direction. Because look, he has to own up to his mistakes, what he did. So that's I think that's a step forward. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. And what else we have? Okay, we'll pull this up. Okay, MLB rebukes Vegas Golden Knights Robert Lehner claims that the league promised to loosen the protocol after vaccination. So that's what they did. They did review his statement. So that's kind of, like I said, like I said, it's kind of something that should have been, like I said, he should have never said or something like that, to make people think it's there's a sense of hope. But once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. See what else we have. Okay. Okay. Gators. Keytrey Johnson won't wait for medical clearance. He won't enter the NBA draft. He was hospitalized during his collapse in December, so he was. Looks like he is not going to enter the NBA draft. So it looks like he's probably going to stay for another year. So hopefully he can do that, so he can get a year under his belt in college. So that's probably what will happen with Keytrey Johnson, the player with Florida. So this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. So let's see what else we have. Okay. Seattle Seahawks Aldrin Smith booked on battery charges in Louisiana. So it looks like that was over here where I'm at. Defensive end Aldrin Smith turned himself in after an arrest warrant was issued for his arrest for an alleged battery in the New Orleans area, called to the St. Bernard Parish Sheriff's Office here in the my area. So where I'm at, Smith turned himself in to St. Bernard Parish Prison at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central. So he was booked on a $25,000 jail, $25,000 bond. So he will be arraigned on July 14th. Also, the arrest warrant issued for Smith on Monday alleged second-degree battery occurred Saturday evening. St. Bernard Parish District Attorney Perry Nicosia told ESPN that Smith allegedly choked a victim unconsciously and during a confrontation in a coffee shop in Chalmette. So this is close to home right here. This guy Aldrin Smith, look, he should understand not to do stuff like that, because look, his career is on the line. Now he's got to face a $25,000 bond. I mean, that's something you don't do. I mean, look, how stupid can you be? I mean, look, he just signed a deal with the Seattle Seahawks. So I'll be honest with you. I hope he does learn his lesson, because you don't do stuff like that. You don't go assaulting someone like that. So that's like I said, it happened over here in here in my parish, which is St. Bernard. I'm right in above New Orleans, so that's so it's a lot. It's getting a lot of press here in the area. So the news, according to the news release by the St. Bernard Parish Sheriff's Office, the deputies respond to a call of medical assistance. When they arrive, they came into contact with a male victim who said he had been assaulted by acquaintance. So that's that I think there's so 2 days before the alleged incident, he signed. So I just mentioned that deal. So once again, that's probably going to hopefully that's not going to be in jeopardy because look, he did something absolutely by choking somebody and something like that, and kind of getting into an altercation at a coffee shop in the parish. That's something. Look, they're not going to play with that stuff down here in the parish. I'm going to tell you right now. I mean, look, he goes over here, commits a crime, he will go to jail. Simple as that. They don't play down here. So, Alden Smith, like I said, he's going to have to, he's going to have to face the consequences of his actions. So, I know a lot of people over here in the area, I'm pretty sure, look, they kind of reacted to the news of Alden Smith coming over here and committing a crime. So that's once again, that's from Brady Henderson. Follow him at ESPN. That's ESPN.com. So we just talked about this story. Mike Triplett also wrote the story out. So great piece of by Brady Henderson and also Mike Triplett. So that's so let's go ahead and see what else we have. Okay. So we're gonna scroll it down. Okay, Marshawn Lattimore arrested on gun charges. This came out about 4:42 last month in his hometown of Cleveland. So a video footage was released that the Saints released him. So he was charged with 4th degree felonies. So it looks like he's going to also pay the consequences. So that's what he did. So like I said, I don't feel a bit sorry for Marshawn Lattimore. Look, he was a cornerback for the Saints until they release him. But when he does stuff like that, I don't feel a bit sorry for him. So once again, this is from ESPN. Mike Triplett was the writer. Please give him a follow as well. He's got pretty good pieces about the Saints and stuff like that. Once again, follow Mike Triplett, ESPN. Okay, what else we have? Okay, this is from Stan Van Gundy on the Darren Chauvin verdict. Justice was done, so let's see what he had to say. That's what he said about. So let's see what he had to say about it.
It's an important day for our country. Got a great text from Lloyd Pierce that he sent out to all the head coaches. Basically reminding us that the coaches committee for social justice started over the George Floyd incident, and that inspiring us all to, and imploring us all to continue to fight, that this certainly wasn't the end. And so I look at it today, and I in my mind, justice was done, but it's hard to celebrate. It's hard to celebrate because it doesn't bring back George Floyd, and so we had somebody needlessly killed right in front of us, right in front of all of us, because we can see it on video, and no verdict is going to change that. And so while it's just, it's hard to celebrate. And then it's also hard to celebrate because we've had other incidents just like it since the time that George Floyd got killed. And so I guess what you wonder out of all this is it going to change anything? Is it going to change anything? I mean, it was a just verdict, but will it happen?
Like I said, Stan Van Gundy has a point. Look, justice has been done. I mean, look, it's also hard to celebrate because, look, it's not, like I said, it's not going to bring back George Floyd. It's not going to bring him back. I mean, that's what people have to understand. So you can celebrate and stuff like that. But like I said, it's just very hard when their family loses a loved one. So that's something, look, we have to take into consideration. So once again, this is from ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. We'll give you another scoreboard update on some Major League Baseball tonight. So let's go ahead and give you another scoreboard update before we we'll go ahead and give you another MLB scoreboard update. So let's go ahead and give you another MLB scoreboard update. I'm going to hit the buttons. Okay, scoreboard update. As followed, once again, Braves in the bottom of the 8 on top 3-0. The Yankees are batting 2 outs. Also, the Reds on top 3-0. They have Reds have a runner at first and 1 gone. Also, Toronto in the bottom of the 5th on top 4-1. Also, the Cubs on top 7-4. Tampa Bay on top 4-3. Runners at first and third. So that's now it's first, second, and third. So runners at second and third, and 1 out. So 1 out in the innings. So that's your MLB game update. So let's give you an NBA game update as well. Give me 1 second to get this switched in. I'll give you an NBA game update. Okay, NBA game update. 6.1 seconds remaining. Phoenix on top 113-110. Also, Golden State on top 106-104. Also, the Hawks on top 82-76. And the Jazz on top 68-48. And also the Dallas Mavericks on top 50-49. And also it is Miami and San Antonio tied up at 41. That is in the second quarter. So we'll once again we'll give you another update in just a few moments. So we'll go over to another news topic today of concern. So we'll go ahead and do that. So we'll go over to let's see. We'll go over to Fansided. We're going to go over to Fansided now. We're going to talk about Fansided. Fansided is a site devoted to sports and fans and stuff like that. Okay, let's okay, the whiteboard, Julius Randle and RJ Barrett both have a case for MVP, so it's most likely that's going to be another hat that's going to be in consideration for the MVP award, both Barrett and Randle. So if Randle, like I said, because like I said, Nikola Jokic, I think he's going to win it. I'll be honest with you, he will win the MVP award outright. So you might have Giannis coming second, or one of those players coming in third and stuff like that. But I think it's going to be Jokic winning the MVP award. So that's my take. So what is your take? Who you think's going to win the award? You can post your comments via Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. You can also video chat with us anytime. We appreciate you coming. So that's what we're talking about tonight. So we are. So this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. So let's see what else we have. Okay. Also, Javier Velez is creating more massive headaches for the Cubs front office. So it looks like that's a big problem. They have a worse record in the NL Central in 16 games, 7-9. Velez, his contract year, he's only hitting 200. So that's kind of what the situation is going on with the Cub infielder. So that's what they're talking about. So this is from once again Cubby Crib. Follow them. They follow the Chicago Cubs. You can follow them as well. Okay. Between the hash marks, Chris Greer, Leap of Faith, who believes will be the first non-NFL quarterback chosen. So that's what's so that's the Dolphins GM. That's saying it's going to be the first non-quarterback selected in the draft. So I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Or anything can transpire, a trade or something. So it most likely will be the what's going to happen for the NFL draft. So that's kind of the conundrums. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. And we will see what else we have. Okay. Super League meltdown. What's next for the big clubs? So it looks like they're going to have a Euro Super Leagues with 12 teams from different leagues in Europe. Premier League, Spain League, the Italian League, and stuff like that. So that's what they're probably going to do. That's most likely going to be some negatives and some positive vibes about it. So that's what they're talking about. The fallout will continue. Looks like they're probably going to be a variance of fallouts in those leagues. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Also, let's go ahead and talk about this. LeBron James addresses since deleting tweets about police shootings in Columbus. So that's what they're discussing. Okay, LeBron James addressed the public on Wednesday after deleting tweets regarding police-involved shootings in Columbus, Ohio, where a 16-year-old black girl, McCollar Bryan, was shot. The deletes containing the pictures of officers believe that Bryan's death was captured. You're next. So looks like I said, look, that's to me, that's just something like it has to be. See, these players, like I said, they have to put this on the lawn burner to get people to understand what's going on in society today. I mean, look, they can get pissed off all they want. Change, change is gonna come, but they're not gonna like it. But the truth of the matter is, look, we have to put it out there for people to understand that, because look, what these players are doing, they're just talking about a situation. They want to help in their situation. They want to have social justice and stuff like that. I mean, not have to hear about police shootings night after night after night after night every day, and also shootings in different cities and stuff like that. So they should put these things out about it, because look, it's exposing the problem. That's what it is doing. It's absolutely exposing a problem. So I don't have nothing with no buts with LeBron James is saying. So I don't have no buts with it. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. That's fansider.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, Steve Nash says Kevin Durant could return this weekend. So it looks like that's positive news for the New York Brooklyn Nets. So that's what they said in the this is from Michael Scotto. You can reach him at Michael A. Scotto, saying he's going to be day to day. So it looks like he most likely will turn this weekend, Kevin Durant. So that's probably going to be a good blip for the Brooklyn Nets. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. And we will see what else we can talk about here. Okay, Wizards rookie Deni Adjolo, if I'm saying his name right, suffered a brutal injury, so he is carted off by wheelchair tonight. So it looks like that's this young man hurt himself. So hopefully he's okay. Hopefully, so he was a 9th pick overall by the Washington Wizards. That's a picture of it. So that's what happened in the injury. So he was taken out by injuring his right leg. So he left the court. So X-rays. This is came out from Adrian Wojnarowski. X-rays of right angle of says it's a hairline fracture. So that's he would have another MRI tomorrow. No surgery is expected from. So I would, like I said, once again, I don't wish nothing on these NBA players and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter is, hopefully he will overcome this injury. Because look, nobody wants to see a player get injured. Nobody. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. So we will scroll, go over to more news. Okay. Okay, Juan Juan Anderson needed 35 stitches after a head gush in Boston. So it looks like that came out about 16 seconds ago. So he had a head gush. So so he had to get 35 stitches in this. Looks like after head. So that once again, that's from Andrew Slater. You can reach him at Anthony Slater. Excuse me, Anthony Slater. I don't want to. You can follow him at Anthony Slater. So Juan Anderson also suffered an injury tonight as well. So that was in tonight's game against the Golden State Warriors. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. See what else we have. Okay. Okay, Steve Kerr has high credible plays for Joe Embiid. So that's from Christian Wong. You can follow her at Fansider. So So he did recognize his skills. So that's what he said. Steve Kerr saying Joe Embiid has some very special skills, stuff like that. So I'll be honest with you, he's correct. He's averaging 30 points a game. He's also averaging 11 rebounds a game and also 3.0 assists. So that's something right there. So once again, follow the Philadelphia 76ers. That's Fansider Daily. You get an email from that newsletter. Okay, what else we have? Looks like we have. Okay, Major League Baseball. Austin Riley gets drilled in the face with a throw from the Yankees outfielder. So that's another individual. That's from Alex Alicia de Tola. I'm saying her name right. I don't want to butcher this individual's name. So he got hit. Let's show you the what happened.
An extra 90 feet. Here's a better angle.
So that was a hit right there. Pretty good hit right there. That he just got hit. That ball was coming in pretty consistent right there, and just hit him right in his face. So that's the reason why they wear those batting helmets. So that's from Bally Sports Atlanta Braves. So Bally Sports Atlanta Braves giving us the so this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. So let's see what else we have. Okay. Watch Francisco Lindor hits his first home run as a New York Mets. So let's just I'll show you his highlights. So I'm going to show you his highlights right on the screen. This is from the New York Mets.
Deep right field. Bryant goes back, takes a look, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor with his first home run.
So Francisco Lindor hits his first home run as a New York Mets. So once again, that was in the top of the first with bases loaded. So that was so Francisco Lindor hitting his first home run as a Atlanta Braves. So congratulations to him for hitting his first home run. This is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, this is from the big league. Colin Cowherd chant out Mac Jones' professional career and compared them with Kirk Cousins. So that's what they're discussing. This is this one of the stories that the big league put out. Follow them at the big league. They're talking about he's like Alex Kirk Cousins. So I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I think he most likely will be another Kirk Cousins when it comes down to it. But that's just what he was saying. That all makes sense. That's what the quotes are. So once again, this is from the big league. Go to thebigleague.com and we will see what else we have. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Draft. This is Daniel Jeremiah has a perfect analogy for how old school Dave Gentman is. So that's what they're so that's what they're talking about. So that's Daniel Jeremiah. So that's discussing that about Dave Gentleman with the New York Giants. So that's this is the article. So once again, follow him at Fansider at fansider.com. So we'll see what else we have. And it will okay, this came out 8 hours ago. Note it came out 19 seconds ago, just about 19 seconds. Andre Drummond explains why everything is different with the Lakers. So he explains that, talking about how everything is going to be completely different. That was his post-game interview, talking about his role in the Los Angeles Lakers. So, because like I said, his role is probably going to be extensive, because you're going to have LeBron James, Anthony Davis back, and hopefully you have LeBron James back. So I'm pretty sure his role will be defined in this for this team. So once again, it's from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. That's fansider.com. So let's see what else we have, and we will wrap up. Okay, we'll see what else we could talk about. Okay, once again, NFL schedules will be released. Has been set. Top games to watch. So the NFL is coming. So the Saints one will be on May 12th. All of them, May 12th. All the NFL schedules will be out. Especially the New Orleans Saints will be out May 12th. So that's going to be a couple of weeks after the NFL draft. So so once again, the schedules are going to be coming out pretty soon. They'll have these are the ones you'll be seeing: Packers, Chiefs, Buccaneers, Colts, Washington football team versus the Bills, Packers, Ravens, also the Lions and Rams. So that's probably going to be your key matchups coming up in 2021 for the new NFL season. Once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Let's see what else we have. And all right, this is from 8.5 hours ago. 4 hours ago it came out. 5 contenders that should sign Adrian Peterson, so he can win a ring. So it's 5 contenders. Probably those teams most likely will sign Adrian Peterson to a contract. This is one of them: Indianapolis, Buffalo. Let's see what else. With other teams, Pittsburgh. Could be one of them. Pittsburgh be one of them. Also, the Seattle Seahawks, another one, and also the Kansas City Chiefs. Most likely, will probably these 5 contenders can sign Adrian Peterson. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. All right, what else we have? And we'll wrap it up. Okay. Okay, let's go to the this came out 2 hours ago. 3 moves the Saints must take during draft to overtake the Buccaneers. So it looks like this is probably going to be the moves. Number 1, add another weapon to the passing game. So that's probably going to be a wide receiver. They have to get one. Now, trade up to be aggressive for a quarterback. So they need somebody that's probably going to come in and start compete for the job. So that's another one. Also, find another lockdown corner. So that's probably going to be one of since they released Marshall and Lattimore, so they're going to have to find another lockdown corner. So that's going to be the Saints' needs going into the 2021 draft. So, so like I said, see, quarterback, we have Jameis Winston. We also have Taysom Hill, but we also got to get another quarterback that's going to be a backup just in case one of those quarterbacks go down in a situation. So that's what we have to do, is get another quarterback, because Drew Brees is retired now. So we have to go start from scratch to get us a quarterback. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. So let's see what else we have, and we'll wrap it up. Okay, former LSU quarterback Joe Burrow reveals who he wants the Bengals to pick in the NFL draft. So it's this is from John Bueller. You can reach him at Fansided. So he wants to, should Joe Burrow hope the Bengals take Jamar Chase and Penny Sewell. So it looks like that's what they're he wants to happen. If he can get Jamar Chase, he's a former teammate with Joe Burrow, so I'm pretty sure if he can get they can get Jamar Chase, I'm pretty sure he'll rejoin Joe Burrow up in Cincinnati. So anything can happen with the Cincinnati Bengals, what they'll go after and stuff like that in the draft this year. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. So we'll go through. So let's see what else we have to talk about. College football. Let's see if we got any college football stuff we need to discuss. Okay. College football 2 days ago. This is former Michigan starter Joe Milton transfers to Tennessee. So he will go over to Tennessee and play for the Tennessee Balls. He was a starter with the Michigan football team. So he will transfer over to the Tennessee Balls to play for their team. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com and see what else we have to discuss. So we'll okay. New rules could benefit the Arizona Cardinals. This is from Scott Allen. Follow him at AZ Sports Guy. That's AZ Sports Guy. He talks about the Arizona Cardinals, talking about the new rules that could benefit the Arizona Cardinals in the long run. I'm pretty sure it most likely will, but it also will be a negative impact on another team. So that's probably not going to be one team that's going to benefit from these new rules. It most likely be maybe a bunch of them. And then the rest of them most likely will not benefit. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com for more. Okay, let's go over some tweets. We'll go over some tweets for a few minutes, and then we'll wrap up. So let me switch this out, and we'll go over some tweets. I'll put this on, the audio on, just in case we get it. Okay. Once again, congratulations to the Chalmette boys and girls track team winning district championship. So that just came out. Follow him at Owl Chalmette. That's Owl Chalmette. Coverage of Chalmette football, basketball, and many more. It's at Owl Chalmette. Also, this is from Pelicans. I don't know why I dropped this out. This is from Pelicans Nation. I'm going to go ahead and switch this in. Okay, Pelicans Nation. Zion is 20 years old. He's already one of the most dominant men in the league. Yes, I think he is. He will be the face of the New Orleans Pelicans, just like Anthony Davis was, and also Chris Paul a couple of years ago. And so he will be the face of this franchise when it comes down to it. So once again, this is from Pelicans Nation. Follow them at Pelicans Nation CP. And we will see what else we have. And we will okay, let's see. We'll discuss. Okay, this is from Fox Sports Radio. Rob Parker and Chris Broussard talking about a whole bunch of issues. Follow them at Fox Sports Radio. Also, they all on the way back. So this is 3-on-3. This was in the overtime period. And nice little shot there. Also, Cincinnati, Gino is out of Gino Gala. I'm trying to say his name. Cincinnati football. Look, he's covering into the quarterbacks and the so that's so also let's see what else we have. We'll scroll down and see what else we can discuss. Okay. So El Dorado football, congratulations to Ernest Reed for becoming a defensive, big time defensive line at EHS and O excuse me, OBU. Okay, let's see what else we can discuss. So it looks like we covered most of it. So we covered most of our see if we got any alerts. See what else we can cover. Okay, we're going to go to NBC Sports Edge Baseball. NBC Sports Edge Baseball. Okay, Raleigh was hit on the first home run. That one came out about 52 seconds ago. Turnville strikes out 6 in season debut versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. So Turnbull strikes out 6. Also, Lamette considered a day-to-day. He will undergo surgery. This is from NBC Edge Baseball. That's NBC Edge Baseball. Also, Kendall Graveman appears to be the Mariners' top reliever. So that's what they're talking about in that article about Kendall Graveman. So Kendall Graveman is one of the top relievers. Also, Neves go-ahead home run for the Brewers sweep the Padres. So that was in that game. This came out an hour ago. Also, the home run by Francisco Lindor. So that was in the we showed you that Matt Scherzer fans 9 in the win. So Matt Scherzer gets 9 in a win. So that once again, this is from NBC Sports Edge Baseball. Follow them at NBC Sports Edge Baseball. That's NBC Sports Edge Baseball. So that's the tweets from NBC Sports Edge Baseball. So we'll wrap it up. Okay. Once again, thanks for joining us for this edition of Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer Show. We'll be back. We won't be back tomorrow. We have a game tomorrow. Pelicans and Orlando Magic will be on the air around 6 o'clock, 6:30. So we'll be on the air for that game. We will probably be back with Sports Talk maybe Friday. So we're not with no show tomorrow. We'll have a show maybe on Friday. Afternoon or Friday in the evening or whatever. So that's probably most likely going to be on the docket. So once again, everybody have a good rest of your Wednesday, and we'll be back tomorrow for Pelicans versus the Orlando Magic.